Hey, hi there, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynda, and I would like to thank you for tuning into those energies and influences coming through for your weekly reading, November 3rd to the 9th of 2019. Crosswatcher energies are interchangeable, and please only take the portions that resonate with you. Okay, Gemini, off camera, I performed a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the basis. This is the issue of the matter. Number 5 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Hierophant. This can be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It can also just be the energies coming through. This can have to do with a partnership. It can be a marriage. This is a wise teacher or a mentor. They would represent the traditional orthodox teaching considered suitable to the masses, versus the high priestess teaches only in secret to initiates. This is wisdom revealed. It's a relationship, it's a commitment, and it's acting respectable. This is making a vow, it's receiving a blessing, and letting reason be your guide and not passion. It's love through helpful doctrine, social institutions, particularly marriage or formal relationships, has to do with religious beliefs. Formal doctrine. It's prompting spiritual thinking and learning. There's blessings here. It's conscious choices made on an intellectual basis. Could be a group authority active in your life. You may feel loyalty to this group. There could be a judgmental quality involved. This is nurturing spiritual awareness. Someone sharing knowledge in a structured way. You may be starting a new endeavor. This can also mean social grace and blessings. It's a good card signifying partnerships with a good stabilizing influence about to enter your life. It's conventional wisdom and established beliefs and rituals. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. The Queen of Swords, Gemini. Air energy person, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You can be a male or female, or just the energies of air coming through. This is the energies that are crossing your path as your subconscious influences. This is what you're unaware of. This is someone that may be a teacher, a communicator. They're a professional. They treasure solitude and they're able to overcome loneliness by doing independent projects. They have a very sharp, keen mind and they're able to see justice and fairness, yet they may be overcritical, even of their own thoughts. They need to learn to have greater compassion for themselves. They've known loss or sorrow, and this experience has enhanced their wisdom, and they love to share their knowledge. They have an agile mind. No one can trick them or fool them. This is thinking carefully on your decision and researching other people's viewpoints. It's leaving your past behind. This is someone that can be cutting with their words, and they're well advised to consider other people's feelings when they speak the truth. So look for forthright and clear characteristics, and be clear in your decisions and your behavior, and make sure your point of view is thought through, and with sharp wit and self-possession, stand by it. This is someone that gives good advice because they're wise and worldly. They have clear boundaries. They're direct and high-minded, discriminating, making sure that your dreams are not interfering with your responsibilities. This is seeing through the situation. It's putting the pieces together. It's cutting out the BS and telling it like it is. It's being clear. It's rising above distressing thoughts, mentoring, reprimanding, maybe even speaking harsh truths. The Hierophant with the Queen of Swords, this can be someone that's teaching, or it can also represent a government official. And now your third card. This is how it affects you. This can be your attitude. Four of Swords, Gemini. Air energy. This is the external influences that you are aware of. This can be your attitude as well as how it affects you. This is someone's Jupiter in Libra. This represents rest and healing, reflection, peace, and respite. It's recuperation and gathering up your strength, and it's planning your next moves wisely. And you might be keeping some of these plans to yourself. Soon there's going to be a change for the better. It's a relaxation of anxiety, maybe even a vacation, and seeking an expert for advice. It's incubating ideas, and it's a time for a break and a retreat to a quiet place to recuperate from illness or work through a problem or get some fresh ideas. But this is a needed rest to gain back your strength, and you should be taking it easy and stop and settle your spirit in order to rest after a hard time. This is the stabilization of the Three of Swords. When that happened, this is taking life easy. It's relaxing so your mind can focus on the issue. There's a silver lining. It's you that's in control. This is the end of conflict, being detached from drama, and getting enough sleep. Maybe meditating, tired, feeling listless and being inactive. You might be self-protective. This can be taking a step towards more peaceful lifestyle. The Hierophant with the Four of Swords. This can represent a hospital stay for some people, or it can also be doing what is expected. Your fourth card. It's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. This is the resolution. The Two of Pentacles, Gemini, Earth energy. This is the ability to juggle two situations at once. Someone's Jupiter in Capricorn. My Jupiter is in Capricorn. So if I want to know about my luck, which is what Jupiter stands for, along with how you evolve, I would watch Capricorn, because that's what my Jupiter is in. Just helping you out there how you use your chart. This is trying to balance priorities. Your concentration is required. This has to do with material concerns and being incredibly busy. It could be two situations. It's harmony in the midst of change, good fortune and enjoyment. Could be a message coming about money. But better times do lie ahead, so you're adapting to these changes. You're dealing with a lot and with ease, and there is a need to be flexible and going with the flow by handling the ups and downs of life. Maybe even following the money, or you may need to travel to or even move house to take advantage of material opportunities. This is a shift in life's focus. Its new facts and new results come to the foreground and present you with a new perspective. You need and you do find new results, and when your life undergoes change, it's normal to have some insecurity and temporary upsets. So cast off old habits. It may be necessary to keep several things going at one time. But there's harmony with this change, and you're being flexible enough to keep everything moving, trying to keep a balance. And life is moving fast, but you're managing priorities, and you're displaying multiple talents, multitasking, keeping up with change, juggling the demands of family, work, money, and relationships. The Queen of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. This is, if you can afford to take a risk and make a small investment, it may have a big payoff. It can also represent someone that's multilingual. And the Queen of Swords with the Four of Swords, this can represent a teacher or a professor, and it can also represent study. And now here's your fifth card. It's the bottom of the deck card. It's the underlying issue. It's what's unseen. This is something that you're not sharing with others, and you are already consciously aware of it. The Ten of Wands, Gemini, fire energy, feeling overloaded, feeling like you need to bear up. Responsibility may be wearing you down. This can be someone's Saturn in Sagittarius. This is a card of oppression. You might feel burdened by life. There's something that you feel that you cannot let go of. But this is a problem that's soon to be solved. Tens are about beginnings and endings. This is ambitious burdens. maybe even a heart tried by pain. You might be too much of a good thing in some cases. This is the workaholic that's laboring under their overcommitments. Extreme as it is, this card's advice may speak of the importance of persisting in your goals despite great burdens. As many fire-fueled runners and bodybuilders can attest, sometimes you've got to go to the burn. Go for the burn. I'll make sure others are doing their fair share and ask for help if you need it, and don't let pride stand in the way. You're weary and determined and overworked. You're shouldering burdens and taking on too many responsibilities, testing your limits, even toughing it out. You might want to keep going because you may have come too far to let things just drop. So if you don't ask for help, then it's up to you to carry the load. The Four of Swords with the Ten of Wands, this can represent night work or shift work. And the Ten of Wands with the Two of Pentacles, this is working hard yet not getting what you want yet. Here's your advice from the Oracle deck. Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. Gemini, you've got new moon. And it says promise. New moon. Gazing down at the sliver of the new moon, smiling down upon them, the couple embraces each other, welcoming the promise of their love. The fading sun drapes the clouds and waters with its tinge of luminescence as the crescent opens its arms to the nearby planet Venus, named after the Roman goddess of love. This is a time for manifestation, beginnings, and renewal, with the promise that our desires will come to fruition. Here, Grandmother Moon initiates another lunar cycle, moving from darkness to fullness and back again over approximately 1 month. Her promise of what is to come is embedded in the first glimmer of her light as she emerges from behind the curtain of darkness that had recently encompassed her. It is a promise that has been kept for as long as she has existed. Gemini, this is the time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that has been put aside for a later date. With your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself, that which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from the darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put it into action, and what is required is to fully realize this idea. A promise has 2 meanings. It can be a commitment and a guarantee to yourself or someone else that a particular thing will happen, or it can imply that something specific is expected to happen. When your will is aligned with the will of Spirit and your intention is focused upon what you wish to have happen, there will be fulfillment, and the promise is kept. Thanks, you guys, Gemini. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Your support is extremely appreciated. I really thank you. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.